Up, Falcon. Hello, everyone. Callie, can you mute real quick? We are live. It's your girl, Montique. Callie. I'm gonna mute her.
Is that me again?
It's your girl, Montique, Callie, and Dr. Joy pre-PhD. We are here to go over and talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 8, episode 16, Boiling Point. So let me unmute Callie now. And Dee's here. Okay, Dee's in. How do I unmute Callie? Okay. So let's rate everything we say is allegedly our opinion and entertainment purposes only. Anything we say is just for fun, to make you mad or to make you laugh, whichever one you want to do. So how would y'all like to rate the episode? Do you want to go first, or you?
I'll go first.
Joy?
I'll give it a 6. 5.
Okay.
Wait, rate the episode
Rated 1 through 10, 10 being the highest.
a 5.
All right. What about you, Joy? I thought it was great.
I thought it was a good episode. I'm
Me
gonna give
too.
it a 7.5, 8. I think that people want toxic.
They
think
do.
people
This was a
forget
good one.
what reality TV is about. It's not all
So let me
about.
tell y'all, this is my chat stick moment. I want to read. Joy, I'm happy you said this. So my chat stick moment of the week is I'm not in the groups a lot anymore because they're so negative. So I still am on Instagram. So I was reading on Instagram and everybody comment was like, oh my God, finally what I've been waiting for, the fight. I want to see the fight, the fight. And I'm sitting here, they're like, it's been so boring, it's not a fight. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, has baddies and shows like that made it so toxic that when we watch a housewife show, which is not supposed to be even remotely like baddies, people are bored. What?
That's why can I keep it above?
Go ahead, keep it. That's what I want.
It's these young people. It's these young people. I'm gonna say it. I believe it. Oh God, yes. It's this under 30, under 35 crowd. They're so immature. Oh my God. It drives me insane. Like they think that reality TV. I mean, I can't remember who I was talking to when we were talking about what makes a good housewife. Like, who was I talking to? And they were like, well, they can't read. I was like, oh, okay.
That was me.
It wasn't me. I've been there.
My point made. You can't.
No, it has nothing to do with it because I think it's a lot of aspects that make you a good housewife besides knowing how to read. It's a lot. But what I also blame as far as what y'all were saying, I also blame that Bravo is not gay kept anymore, which I've said this a lot. The Neighborhood Talk is hosting them. The Shade Room is hosting them now. And it's like Bravo was like gate kept for the Bravo
I get what
community.
you're saying. It's
And
a different crowd.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's a different crowd that is there now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
Back in the day, it used to be just Bravo people, like I said. No,
It would be like
what is
people-
this?
like
what is
us.
the Shade Room doing posting Salt Lake City and Beverly Hills? Like, I
That's
can
true.
understand Atlanta and Potomac, but even still, them, like, what is the Shade Room doing posting the white folks? Like,
I get you.
that's
But I agree
opening
with
it
you.
up for a whole new
Okay,
audience.
D, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but you
No, you
put
good.
this in my mind.
Good.
So do I don't know if I need to ask this question, but I am.
That's actually a really good point.
Are you saying that it's just the black people who want to see this? Because when you say that it was gate kept and it was more of the, not the cultural, you know what I mean? Because I feel like even though we're kind of not that, it's more other people now watching us, more black people now that they want to see this.
Yeah, I think it's a different crowd. I think that, first of all, let's keep it a buck. It ain't a lot on TV. It's very little on TV. We had a strike. There's nothing
live TV anyway.
Right.
So the only thing that's out there really is reality shows, and people who watch them. I don't know who is that who posted the stats of what's the name of the channel that you get baddies on?
Zeus. I posted it to y'all.
Yes.
Oh my God. It's crazy.
Zeus downloads is absurd. Like, how many millions was it?
It was so many millions. And I don't know. And Callie did ask a question over what period of time. And I think it was just Baddies East, which is just what's happened here recently. I don't think it was overall because it was a specific one.
Yeah, it was
That
just the
was
baddies, but still
the bad.
though, now
That's
that's TV. That's another toxic one.
so I don't know. I feel like people were bored because they wanted to see this fight, and I don't think Bravo's going to show this fight. I think they're going to maybe
They
play
are.
some
No, they're
audio.
gonna show. Yeah, they showed some visuals. And we know that Bravo cameras weren't there, so they had to pay some
They got
bystander.
somebody. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we know that somebody was there because we saw the fight. And it depends on which fight, who got the fight, because there was somebody who got the clear fight. Because remember, we was like,
TMZ had it. We watched it.
Yeah, it was on TMZ. Yeah. So we know that somebody got it. So depending upon whose camera they were willing to pay and what they showed, and it explains why they only showing that girl toward the end of the last couple of episodes, because she's been in almost everything all season. They just haven't showed her.
But I want to also say this, and I don't know if there's any correlation, and you all might be saying, my Tiki putting in too much of it. But these are the same people who want to see people of color fight, but then scream like colorism and mean girl and this and that. And I'm sitting here like, hush, because you want to see people throw down. Go watch Baddies. I want y'all to go back and watch, what is it called? Now There's TV or whatever. D named a few. Go watch those shows. Leave My Housewives alone. I like to see a little squabble every now and then, but that's not what it brings me joy. But this is what makes them say it's something's worth watching. And it's not what Housewives is about. That was my chat stick. Anybody else got anything else to say about that?
No, I agree. I agree 100%.
Congratulations to Vanessa Hudgens for being pregnant. That's my childhood.
She's pregnant. Okay. Anything else? Y'all want to move on?
Yeah.
All right. So it starts off with Candiace and Wendy, and I'm gonna say her name is Kiara. I don't know if that's right. At Kiara's.
What does anybody know her name? Because it's not Kiara.
Kiana? I don't know her name. Do you know
it? Seemed like it was a couple of names put together.
Well, I'm gonna call it K. Her mama called it K. I'm gonna call it K. With K at the med spa. And I have a question. Would you get your vagina? Well, I guess it was not her vagina. Would you get that done on TV?
I mean,
well, I don't have a vagina, so.
Would you get your penis hair, pubic hair removed?
Not on national TV.
I didn't know. I thought
they really didn't show anything. But
I would want to do that because Candiace didn't flinch, which means it doesn't hurt. It's not like a Brazilian. Right. So
I would definitely get my underarms done. I don't care how much it costs. Wait a minute. How about this is a true story? How about I went to get my underarms waxed for my girlfriend's not funeral, wedding. Lord, I might as well say funeral because they was only together for a week. But anyway, we went like literally a week. I had to make her stay after 6 days.
Oh,
I'm like, my check ain't even cleared. You gonna take your butt?
Did you get a dress? You bought a dress and everything?
Yes, we had to do all. I was so angry with her. But anyway, we both went to go get our underarms done for her wedding. Why I only get one done?
Yes, that's hurt. I don't like that.
Oh my God. It was torture.
I'm gonna do the laser. I think. I really think I'm gonna do it. And you know they used to say that they would do it again on darker skin tones, but they must have something that's happened now because they were able to. Kiana. I said it's
got an N and an A in there at the end.
Oh, Kiana. We're gonna call it Kat.
Yeah.
All right. Why did Candiace says she does not do this because she doesn't want to? Did she say she didn't want to have sex with Chris, or it's her excuse?
That's her excuse.
What?
I don't blame the girl.
Joy, D, save me.
He don't look clean. He do not.
Say it again.
So Joy is so BAD today. So I said that Candiace said that she doesn't wax or shave down there because it's her excuse to not have sex with Chris. And Joy gonna say, well, he don't look clean, and she understands. But moving on. Ain't they trying to have
That's
a
just
baby?
disrespectful.
I know. It was funny though. I'm sorry.
Sure is
Oh, I don't
so
have my
wrong.
thing up. That was hilarious. But how you gonna make a baby if you're not having certs?
I think she was
Cause she
being
don't
facetious. I don't think she mean that like year round.
But when she don't want to do it,
Yeah.
that's her excuse. Okay. So you don't think it's because he ain't clean, as Joy said.
You know,
I mean,
and then, to be honest with
any
you,
woman that
child, some women
describes her
don't
not
care.
any woman that describes her sexual experience with her own husband as a good time, a fun time. Y'all don't remember that? Yeah. I'm good.
I remember. Whatever that
I think a good time. I want a fun time. What are you supposed to say it is? It's
I mean, she has.
She's
I mean,
been
they
all
have sex.
sexual for
She's
the crowd.
talked very graphic about their sex life before. So,
well, we know it's brown. That's all I know, and that's all that matters.
no, I'm talking about she's like went into grave detail when she was on Angela Yee's lip service.
Oh,
before.
okay.
Yeah.
So she said it was good. So that's
She
good.
didn't say anything negative. I'll say that. I don't know what I mean, but she could just be putting on. But she didn't say anything like negative or nothing like that. But that's what they talk about on that show. Anyway, so
People were saying, did Charrisse move into Robyn's old apartment?
No, I think the townhouse she live in is fancy. But anyway, I have a question.
Well, she lives in Potomac too. She lives. We know.
So did
Robyn
Sheree make joggers and pumps the new thing?
No.
Wendy looked a whole mess with that
That's
job.
what, and I'm blaming Sheree.
Being a woman of a particular age, I can tell y'all, them things was around when my mama was in her 30s, okay?
Joggers and pumps?
Yes, they wore the joggers and pumps all the time going out over there to the Green Duck. Mm-hmm.
Shut up,
They
girl.
did. She right in the 80s. In the 80s, she's right. And in the 90s. Remember, tracksuits were real popular in the 90s. Yes. I do remember them not.
The better the suit, okay?
What? Okay.
I don't think that they were. I don't know if they. I know that you didn't have to wear tennis shoes with them. That I do remember. I don't know if they were straight up heels, but I do remember an era of tracksuits. I never liked them because I was too short, so they was always so long on me. So I never did like tracks. I never wore tracksuits, but I do remember girls wearing not tennis shoes.
Okay, right. And this was after Labor Day because she had on white shoes, right? I don't know. I don't wear white shoes. I don't think they're cute. All right, let's move on. So Keon K.
But let me also say this. Let me say this. In my opinion, the whole East Coast cannot dress to me. I do not like East Coast dressing. Even like
East Coast
outside
people,
of
the entire coast.
Yeah.
East Coast people do not write us, okay? That is Joy's
I don't like
opinion.
East Coast. I don't like the East Coast look. They always they're weird. Like right now, men are wearing seersuckle suits and stuff. That's not hot to me. It's weird. Like that's something. Every time I hear that, I think about Martin Lawrence on Big Mama's House when that old dude came to the door and she says, "I see what your seersuckle suit on." Like that's hot in New York. Like I don't really like East Coast dressing. Period.
East Coast people, don't be on our comments because the last comments y'all was on that Jordan, I wasn't on that video, but there was some comments on there.
I do like West Coast dressers,
though.
I do think West Coast.
Callie didn't say this. Joy, okay? Do not put no comments on Chatter Up talking about y'all don't like us because y'all from the East Coast. All right.
And the South take a little bit of the East and a little bit of the West and kind of make it their own. And the Midwest, we just country. Yeah, the South, I think, takes a little bit of each coast.
So Kay tells Wendy and Candiace that they didn't check on her, that Gizelle was the only one, and then doggy, stop. And then I'm gonna fight him. A dog's barking outside. Then production goes and shows what Wendy said.
Don't bring him inside.
Eating a room with. I'm gonna hit you with this remote control. He don't never. But come here, boo boo. Then. Okay, I'm going on mute. I'm gonna whip him. Okay, so then production is shady and shows what Wendy says that she wasn't going to have a room with her. What do y'all think about this?
I don't want to share with nobody neither.
Me either. I didn't think it. I don't know why anybody's trying to make that into something. I ain't sharing rooms.
It wasn't about, they knew that they had to share a room. Wendy was saying she wasn't sharing one with her. Everybody had to, because essentially, old girl Kay got a room by herself. She really got the room that, in my opinion, what's her name should have got.
So Karen
should have got. Karen should have been able to go by herself.
But I don't know. So do y'all think?
I mean, still at the same time, though, if I'm with a group of my friends, like my close friends, it's probably maybe 2 of them that I would actually want to share an actual room with. At best, 2.
But did she need to say that out loud?
No, but
okay. I mean,
Wendy had a lot of. This is her second hot mic season.
I don't know. I mean, then they didn't check on the girl. Like, that's supposed to be your friend, which I don't know how friendly they really are, but that's supposed to be your friend.
I saw somebody comment. Somebody commented and said, maybe they was. Wait a minute. Maybe they are friends like Phelan and Portia.
You know what? I know who commented that, and it ain't somebody. Okay.
What she say? What she say?
Repeated somebody. Go ahead.
What she say?
It was you, Callie. What? I read it. Okay. Go ahead.
What was the comment?
Maybe they friends like. Go ahead.
Maybe they're friends like Portia and Fallon. There it is.
Kay and Wendy.
Who?
Shady Mo.
Oh, you're talking about through the friends. I wouldn't doubt that, but
she's gonna steal that lady husband.
Like they was hanging because she was like, "You're my girls."
Well, heck, we thought Phelan and Portia was hanging too.
But Portia didn't present her. Portia didn't present her like that's my girl. She was just like, we knew that because she hadn't even met her husband. She was introducing. We knew that was a new friendship. Like,
listen, she went to that lady house knowing she was gonna take her husband, and we just gonna let it go. And ain't nothing wrong with it. All right. She just can't come to our house. What do y'all think about Candiace saying that somebody was throwing gasoline and on something?
She a
I
liar.
feel like she throws the gasoline and lights the match, but I ain't mad about it.
What was she talking about again?
So they was just talking about Robyn and the defamation thing, and she said that she knows some defamation about Robyn. And then Candiace, I do like you, girl, but I'm tired of you saying you gonna go up the hill with your wig off, like you gonna fight. You ain't gonna do nothing but cry. Stop it.
I'm just tired of the whole Candiace and Robyn thing.
Me too.
Oh my God,
it's a hot mess.
Exhausting.
Stop it. You know, you just gonna cry. You ain't gonna do nothing else. Okay. Okay, let's go to the Grace thing. What did y'all think about? I didn't write much because I was just trying not to cry. What do y'all think about the Grace going off to college thing?
Congratulations, happy birthday.
I thought it was great. I love
Kelly. Congratulations, happy birthday.
Yeah,
you and Callie don't have to talk about it.
We've been preparing about this for so long. It just was nothing.
Well, y'all don't have to talk about it because I want to. So you and Callie can.
Well, you're gonna talk about it again if she coming back next season because she got to do this again.
Well, first we need to make sure that Gizelle.
Her twins are seniors.
Oh, Gizelle is coming back. I mean, Gizelle was just in a commercial. Bravo loves her.
Commercial that Wendy should have been in.
Wendy and Gizelle should have been squashing the beef, but
there's no reason why Wendy shouldn't have been in that commercial.
There's every reason why Wendy should have been.
I don't even like
a lot of reasons why she should. Wendy's not to them. She's probably not the marketable housewife that people really don't like. Wendy like y'all think they do.
And people don't like Gizelle like y'all think.
Yes, they do. They like her more than Wendy.
They do. I mean,
y'all don't like her, but yeah, they wouldn't keep using her. They wouldn't keep using her.
The fans are not really on her side.
Let me say something. Maybe y'all, but over the course of the world, Gizelle been in 3 commercials. And Lisa Barlow. There's housewives that they know that are marketable, and they will continue to use them. If they were not marketable and people didn't like them like y'all thought, they wouldn't use them.
Let me say this.
I don't think it really has anything to do with liking or anything like that because Tamra done been in the commercials and any OC fan know that Tamra is not really well liked like that.
But she came back again. She came back again.
To cause drama, not because she was watched.
Because the ratings, they need it. But go ahead.
The ratings didn't really,
it was no reason for her not to be in that commercial. And all I kept thinking about is Candy. Candy got a KFC commercial because of her arguing with Marlo about KFC. Like that shit, it was no reason.
Well, no, they made up over KFC.
Yeah, they made up over KFC.
Yeah, they made up over KFC.
So Wendy said that her daddy named her Wendy.
Right, named her because the only job that he got was, she literally told this story, was Wendy.
Yes.
And she was so grateful when they had her that they named her Wendy's. Right. It's no reason
maybe Wendy was busy.
She wasn't busy. They don't use her for that.
She wasn't busy.
Joy, what you
y'all don't know that, but
she would have dropped anything for an ad. Go ahead, Callie.
What you just said is the exact reason that they should have used Wendy for the commercial. They should have used Wendy for it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what Joy's saying, Callie.
That's what I said.
That's what we said. Yeah.
I thought you were saying the
That's what I said. I'm in agreement with you.
When I saw the commercial and I sent it to y'all, that's the first thing I said was like, why the hell is Wendy not
so
doing
cold?
That's very cold.
That's so cold.
But I know they're girls.
Okay. Lord. So I just want to say this. I know that y'all don't care for Gizelle and don't want to talk about Grace or whatever. But when I say that I love to see the children on these shows grow up and do things. And that to me, to see those montages is to see them grow up and to see her sister saying, are we still going to call me every night so we can do our prayers and stuff like that? You may not like Gizelle, but you can see the way that her kids are, what she's really like. And if you don't want to see that, that's fine. But to me, that was a touching moment. And Gizelle and
we had that same
and her meeting with Candiace, with Karen, to me was old school Housewives, and I loved it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Wait, what?
Me too. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We
every
had
minute of what?
Lovey-dovey moment with Nene and her oldest son.
And I loved every minute of it. Yes. Did he go to college?
You remember when they went to tour the college and they were
tour. Okay, but he didn't. I didn't.
That was the plan. My point is, we had all these same conversations we're having now. We had those same conversations back then. I think we all love it. It's just that's it. But Wendy still should have got the commercial. What's the next?
Yes, now I will agree. Wendy should have. Kelly, we was like.
I agree with Kelly.
Wendy should have got that commercial, honey. That was my stance, but she's not. For some reason, they don't want to use Wendy, and it's a reason. Y'all may not look like it.
I don't think that Wendy's a nice person. I think about when she did Runway, whatever it was. They said that she was mean to her. Yeah, she's not. I don't think she's a nice person. She made her cry.
Anyway, not them go back flashbacks. Okay, so we get to the
and she didn't wear her dress. You hear me? And she didn't wear her dress.
She didn't wear her dress. That is true. She didn't use her designer either. And Karen
Gizelle actually wore hers. And Gizelle actually wore hers.
And Karen used her designer too. So, which was a black lady, and she's fabulous. Let's see. I don't know. Was this I don't think this was at the Crab Barrel. I think that Ashley then went to Charrisse's house before, maybe. And they did a flashback of Charisse saying that she didn't pay for vitamin D and she got a vaginal massage and all that. What do you think about Charisse as a friend hosting the event? Does that happen often?
Yeah, well, I mean, on Miami it does. The friends are
right. I understand that because most of their friends are full-time, but I'm talking about the ones where they're not like this. Miami's totally different.
Yeah, no, that's not really. Not really.
Well,
no, they did it on Jersey.
And Marlo did. Remember Kenya Moore, her. She was a friend.
She did. She opened the thing. That was the best thing.
I was gonna say, I know they did it on Jersey because Fessler hosted an event at her house.
Yes, she did. And it was a good. That's when they got to fighting real bad, right?
Yeah, when
Yeah, that was
Marge and
bad.
Jen had
Woo,
they
that was
falling
horrible.
out, and Jen Fessler basically kicked everybody at the house, which I love that.
It was bad. Okay, but let's go to Gizelle and Karen, because this is another moment that I enjoy, and they're the frenemies, and that's why they are the anchors of the show, and that's why they ain't going nowhere. That scene to me was really, really good. When Karen told Gizelle that her nose was red like Rudolph.
From crying.
Yes.
From crying.
Right.
Yeah, at first I didn't understand what she was talking about. I think she's talking about from crying, but not only do I like it, let's keep it a buck. That was to make sure that Karen got paid for that episode, because Karen wasn't going to the thing. So that was her only scene. Because if you're not in an episode, they get paid per episode. That's the kind of person Gizelle is. She does that to Charrisse. She will make sure.
Ashley was pregnant. Yeah.
Oh, when Ashley was pregnant, that was her. That's what I was saying. She was the only person that would go out of her way to film with her. And Gizelle does that all the time. That's why she was Bravo's person. I don't know how they feeling about her this season, but we'll see.
We'll see if they're
kicking her to the curb, honey.
They ain't kicking her to the curb. So if you don't like it, you're going to just stop watching. That's why I tell people. Because there's people that I don't like. I ain't be like, kick them to the curb. No, because they ain't going nowhere.
The curve. She's not a good villain.
What do you think about la?
I've said this before, though, Montanique, and I'll say it again. I would be okay
my
with
name
Gizelle
is Monteque.
Y'all have mispronounced my name before.
You look like Monique.
Well, yeah, it's just like I've said this time and time. Yes, again, that Gizelle is just not a good villain. If she was maybe a more good villain, I probably would talk trash. But it's just like, okay, they can come back, because I hate Margaret, but Margaret has been a good villain, so I've been okay with Margaret.
That's your opinion, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
And that's why I'm gonna stick beside it. Good riddance.
Right. I stick beside my opinions too. That's what we're supposed to do on here. We ride for our opinions. That's why somebody's gonna like one of us, because we are all different, and that's what makes us great. We can't all be the same.
Nope.
So anything else about that scene? I do like that Karen and Gizelle are getting along now. She bought her.
They're fun frenemies.
They're the best frenemies, I think, in Housewives for me.
Out of all the franchises, yes. I can say Karen and Gizelle and Adriana and Marisol and Alexia. They remind me so much of Karen and Gizelle. It's funny because they can be friends, but baby, when it's time to throw down, they're gonna throw down, honey. But they can always,
and they don't take it personal.
Yeah,
That's also something else. Let me say this. I'm sorry. I meant to say that we were talking about what makes a good reality person. That's something else that if you a really good reality person, don't take this stuff personally and take it to the streets. When I say the streets, I'm talking social media. Once you start taking stuff to social media to garner fans, it becomes very toxic because nobody else does that.
I ain't gonna say that because the Miami girls be arguing.
Do they on social media?
Yes, especially Lisa. They argue on social media and talk about each other in interviews and all of that. They do all of that. But I
kind of get interviews.
But I'm saying they be on social media talking about each other like long paragraphs like Candiace. But I guess the difference between I don't know, maybe they just don't take it to the I don't know what to say as far as why they don't take it as personal. Very personal. Yeah, but they be on social media too, because I just seen Lisa the other day. Child.
I did see Lisa. I didn't read it, but she did write. She said something about Kiki knew that I was going through, but I don't think it's what Candiace does, what she did, what I read anyway. But I will say this. That's why I say Wendy could be a great housewife if she didn't overproduce herself. Because once it's done, she's showing her family. She's showing her doing all these other little things. She does not go to social media and just do all this other stuff. So I agree. But anyway,
I really want y'all to give the Miami reboot a chance.
I said I was gonna try, but
I just really want to hear y'all opinions on a few girls, like especially Joy. Oh, I want her to assist that cast so bad.
But see, I'm trying to not watch as much reality TV. I had to take a little break because it got so bad. And I think it was the groups more than the shows. So I kind of got away from the groups because it made it not fun for me. And I mean, I'm not even a person who cares what other people say, but it was just everything was just so negative. And I'm like, just stop watching so I can enjoy my shows.
See, the fans don't do that with particular ones. Like Miami, their fan base is not really toxic like that. Like they argue, we argue back and forth about who we like and who we don't like, but it doesn't like how Potomac and Atlanta and Beverly Hills is. Like it's not.
Beverly Hills is awful right
now. Aggressive, like shit. If you don't like Larcy, you just don't like Larcy. But I think that's like a group thing. I think no one likes Larcy.
New Jersey is. So maybe I will give it a chance, and we can maybe do that when it comes back on because they all got their contracts too. We don't know if they.
And like I said, especially this past season, I say, I would love for Joy to give her assessment. That's what I would really enjoy. Joy assessment out of everybody's. Because Joy gets
Joy is hard, honey. Joy be hard on people.
She is, and I just really want to know whose side she would be on when it comes to Alexia and Marcel.
I psychoanalyze people.
Joy is hard. I think I'm the most neutral person on here because y'all be hating on a lot of people, and I try to see both sides, but y'all be like,
because I can see Joy now with her pitchforks and torches.
Joy said, "Get off me, get away with me." What is it? Get away with me, Apollo.
Get away from me with that, Apollo.
This Apollo.
I told y'all periodically I use that line. Get away from me, Apollo. My husband be like, and my daughter and I do it all the time. He be like, who is Apollo?
Yes. It's funny because me and Callie be in the little group chat talking about Joy, and Joy be like, you act like I ain't here.
Right.
The best part of our messages is doing that. Okay.
They be talking for it seemed like for hours. They be like, Joy, you wait a minute. Then I be add stuff. They be like, Joy, that was up like 15, 20 hours ago. I'm like, y'all post too much. We gotta get back to the show.
Okay, so let's go back to the crap. Do we have anything else about Karen? I do like that. I guess Gizelle ain't got stovepipe legs no more to Karen because she said your legs look good.
And your inner thighs. It is weird.
What is up with her this inner thigh?
I just think she just like poking fun at Gizelle. That's all.
I think it's hilarious. I love it.
I just think she just like poking fun at Gizelle. Like I said, when Karen and Gizelle are in a good place, I do love their little banter because they remind me of me and my friends, how we talk about each other, and then we be like, dang, that was a little too far, huh? I be like, yeah, it really was, but whatever. I'll let you slide.
Right. Okay. So let's go to the crab roll. The crab roll. So when Charrisse called Karen the grand scam, I know it's mad. That was the funny thing.
It's just like, girl, you want to be Karen so bad. Let me tell you
why she said it. It was for context. Karen just said, Charrisse, I won't come. But to sit here and put an allergy on your husband when you know that the season that they had the crab barrel before, I'm not saying crab barrel, the crab barrel before, Ray was there with you while they was.
And it was Gizelle saying, even though I got marched out the door, that was hilarious.
Yes.
Or did got marched right on out the door, honey. That just
Gizelle understands good TV though. Like she don't even be offended. She's getting kicked out on a couple of parts.
She's going out and everybody. But what's so crazy is, why does Karen lie and y'all allow this girl to lie?
Because I don't like Charrisse, so I will accept it. I will accept it.
Right before we went live, maybe about 15 minutes, she was just watching the show and she called me on FaceTime. She said, Mama, why is this Charrisse full time? She's like really good. I said, I don't know why they don't want her full time. I like Charrisse. I don't know why.
She's not interesting. She has her personality is so dry. Like I don't know. Her
she's
personality
is so connected.
Dry.
She's very connected. But then you said that that Karen can lie because you don't like Charrisse, and that.
If Ray got a crab allergy, don't go, Karen. No, you don't want Ray to be going to the hospital, having to get an EpiPen. Stay at the house.
You do not lie on your elderly husband. That is about his health.
She told the truth to Gizelle now.
You don't play with elderly husbands' health. Okay, what you say, D?
I said she told Gizelle the truth at least.
She did. She did.
She told Gizelle the truth. She's like, now you know, I'm not going to the lady house.
So I have a question.
When we get to these text messages, because Robyn had me on the floor when I found out what text message it was.
But I have a question. So Karen is trying to bring everybody together with Gizelle and Candiace and Wendy, even though they're not, and Robyn. But she don't want them to bring her together with Charrisse. Does that make sense? Or
yep, because Charrisse is just a friend of. She is not full time. She is expendable.
Yeah, but they make Jacqueline ain't even a friend of, and they made sure that Jacqueline and Mia made up. So I don't understand why.
Charrisse, though.
Why does the status have to matter about making up? But maybe okay. Moving on. Charrisse's son. What was Puffy's umbrella holder name? I don't know why. Was it Farnsworth?
Yes, Farnsworth Bentley.
That was who her son was, and I thought it was very cute.
That was very
nice looking. He's really nice looking. She got some nice look. Her daughter is cloned.
It's her. Yeah, that's her.
I mean, it's every inch of her is her daughter. It's
so what do y'all think about when Candiace was at the door and Robyn was going to go to the door? And this is what I said Robyn said in her head. Not today, Satan. Not today, Triangle.
Candiace would have did the same thing.
You think so?
When she left, when somebody mentioned that in one of the groups, I was like, I wonder who said goodbye to everybody that matters. I wonder who said that.
It was Candiace.
It was like they don't like each other, so I'm okay with it. Like I ain't open the door for you. I wouldn't open, and Candiace wouldn't have opened the door for her. It is.
What do y'all think about the Robyn and Gizelle? Did y'all notice they were matching twins? They both.
I did notice they had on stripes. Yeah,
I thought they looked cute. Okay, so what do y'all think about Jacqueline? Were y'all happy to see her?
She was pretty. She looked pretty.
It really didn't matter to me personally.
Really, I liked her.
But I know one thing, Mia trying to get her friend back on the show.
And I'm going to say this because this is what I'm going to say. Jacqueline walks in. She sees Candiace. She like, hey, Candiace girl, hey. She sees Gizelle and Robyn. Runs to them. Stays with them. Says, Gizelle, I'm going to sit beside you. So all these people who think this lady is so horrible, people gravitate towards her. I know y'all don't like her, but Jacqueline didn't have no time
She sat next to Candiace, though.
She said, Gizelle, I'm going to sit next to you. And then Gizelle might have said, no, Robyn sit next over else. Okay. But that's what she said. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
People are speculating that Robyn is coming back.
I would rather Robyn come. I would rather Robyn come back.
I mean, not
Gizelle.
Robyn.
Me too.
Not Robyn.
Not me.
What's her name? Ashley. I'm sorry, not Robyn. Ashley. Oh. People are speculating that Ashley
because she did that video.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be okay with Ashley not coming back too, because what she got to talk about? Nothing.
I like everybody on this cast. I hate when people be trying to kick people off, but that's just me. I think this cast is great.
That's very Karen behavior. I keep saying that. It's very when people online, I think that's Karen behavior to say who don't belong on this show or who shouldn't be on the show. Because that's what Karens do. They always telling you where you're not supposed to be, what you should be doing, and accusing you of doing something.
I mean, I just think that that group does need. I'm fine with being a Karen.
It's a lot of people that I don't like on reality TV, but I think that they all have a place.
Yeah, I don't think that they have to leave.
I think that group does need some people gone now. Like it does. It's ran its course of the same cast thing.
Else. That's what I'm understanding. Why don't you just watch it? Because some people's like, I'm drained, I'm tired. Why do you watch something that drains and tires you?
Oh my God, move on.
I'm not moving. That wasn't to you. That's a rhetorical question, and you can ask yourself when you go to sleep tonight and maybe find an answer. All right, moving on now.
Y'all say that every time we say we want somebody gone. It is nothing wrong with us saying that we would like a few people to go. Like, it's nothing wrong with saying that. It's just like New Jersey cast. I'm glad that New Jersey is bringing some new girls in finally, because I'm tired of marking them. Like
I can't
that
stand
cast is
Who they
ran.
bringing in? Who are they bringing in?
They
this
got
year?
a cup. They got like three or four new girls
I
that was
thought that
filming.
they had the same cast.
They do
I
have the
think
same
they
cast, but
do.
they did bring
But
some
how many
friends
people gonna
along.
be on this show?
I don't know if those girls actually made the cut though. I think they were testing girls out.
Oh,
Yes, I
Lord.
don't know how many. I don't know who all
I
made
think
the cut to be a friend.
Fessler,
Is the
Margaret's
friend.
friend. She
Yeah,
was a
well.
friend last year. I think she's switching teams this year. They know where the bread is buttered. So I mean, because to
So
me,
it's
No,
Jack-
she said she's still friends with Margaret.
All right, but y'all let's move on.
they don't start off as friends.
They don't, and I'm here for
Did you
it.
see the? Did you see the thing?
I did.
I don't.
We did.
Okay.
And I'm glad Jen Fletcher is standing her ground. Jen Fletcher don't look like she want to mess around, honey. I
So
think that
what
might
do
be
y'all
the
think
one.
about NECA coming in with the crown and the
I
sash?
loved it. I thought that was
Dusty
so
and
cheap.
dated.
I loved it. So this is
I
old. This
loved
is
it.
old
Mhm.
Housewives.
It
I
was
don't think she
Dusty
missed
and dated, honey.
She
with
understood the assignment. You come in,
Yeah.
cause chaos and confusion, have the people like gagged and goop, like why the hell she still wearing this Party City crown and this dollar
Yeah.
store stash, and you
Right.
laugh. Like to be
That's
upset
tongue in
about this
cheek.
stuff.
Tired and
Crazy to
dated,
me.
just like she is.
Why it makes people mad? I don't get it.
Who's mad? I said she's tired. I just did. It was tacky.
I thought
That's
it was
what
cute.
we watch.
The only people that feel that way are people who really think this crown belongs to this imaginary title and crown belongs to Karen.
It has nothing to do with that.
Y'all are so weird about that.
It has nothing to do with that. It's just it was tacky,
comment,
just like the whole pageant thing in the first place.
With Karen, because you want to attribute everybody else's comments for Karen. We ain't thinking about Karen, right, D? Okay, it ain't just about
At
her.
all.
Who y'all thinking about then? Help me out.
We don't even know. We just know it ain't.
Oh,
Karen,
okay.
It ain't Karen. It is not Karen.
That ain't
Y'all know I
Karen.
love Karen, but this ain't about her right
You
now.
like Karen? Oh, okay. That
Yes,
made
I
me
love
cry.
Karen. I
I
live for
don't
her
dislike
gathering
her. I don't
Gizelle.
dislike Karen.
I don't dislike any of them. I just wish Wendy wouldn't overproduce, and I think I would really like her if she didn't overproduce.
Why I
herself.
dislike her? Okay.
I know, and I'm not. I don't even go back and forth with you because I know there's somebody we can't talk about. Okay, so
It's not even that, but
yes, it is, and I'm not going there.
No,
So
it's not.
NECA, I don't even have nothing about her in here because of that. So NECA is part of the Potomac
we have
thing
disagreements, and you
because-
feel.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nothing.
Oh, I thought so.
Continue.
Well, somebody broke out. It ain't me. But
Is it me? It could have been me. Sorry, y'all. So NECA is part of the Potomac scene. And I just want y'all to know that because she goes around, she's always at the things. Charrisse and her go around, see the people. They saw Jacqueline. That's why Jacqueline was there. NECA, not there. Mia and Jacqueline. Do you think they really are going to make up? And is Jacqueline going to be a replacement for Ashley?
They're friends. They posted pictures and stuff together.
I know.
They were out partying. Yeah.
Because of the new boo too. The new boo knows Jacqueline some kind of way too, because he was there too with them. Did you see that?
Oh, he sure was. Yeah, he was.
Honey.
But I think that I know she know because she knew when she was out with his mama. Like Jacqueline knew him. I mean, I think their friendship may have been up and down and in and out, but this is an old flame that she's reigniting. So she probably knew him when they were together.
Okay, so the crabs wasn't seasoned. I think this should have been unseasoned crab boil.
How do you season something that you boil? You boil it in season?
You definitely can season, and it's supposed to season your seafood.
So I don't eat crabs. Do y'all eat crabs?
I don't eat food. I don't
You
eat
do.
food.
I do. Yes,
do you eat crabs, Kelly?
And you're definitely supposed to season your water that you're boiling the food in.
Okay. So you see, like when you do rice, you always put a little butter in there, and so it can get a little flavor.
Yeah, you're definitely supposed to season the seafood with the water when
you like butter and maybe obey.
Yes,
we need to get paid for this plug, obey. Okay,
I've seen pictures. Not pictures, videos of people adding like trunk loads of seasoning, like whole packets. Not packets, like 16 ounce, the ones you get at Sam's, and they dump them in there when they're having like family reunions and they're outside. I've seen people do that. I don't eat bugs. They look like big bugs to me.
Joy, you're not supposed to food shame people. I said that to my daughter. You're not supposed to food shame people. I don't eat it either, though.
I'm not a big crab fan. I'm not a big crab fan, but I will eat them. But I'm not a big one. Like if I go out to like a seafood restaurant or something like that, I don't get crabs every time. Okay, like I have to really be in the mood for like crabs. Because crab kind of the taste of crabs after you eat so much kind of reminds me of like fish outside of catfish. Like you got that fishy taste to it after you eat so much of it, but I will eat them from time to time, yes. But I eat other things like I like crawfish.
Don't you gotta suck the butt? Okay, let's move on. I can't. Okay.
You gotta suck the butt.
It's suck the butt. You eat the butt. Okay, moving on.
I don't do all that. I just get the meat out of the tail and I'm done. Some people be going a whole lot, and I'm not doing it.
Okay, so this is my last thing about Mia. Does Mia know her husband's age? I think Mia lies so much. Because she was like, my husband, he's 65. And so she was like, Jacqueline was like, Mia, Gordon is like 72.
He looks good for 72.
I'm just sitting here like, she lies. He looks so really good for 72. And she does not know her age or her husband's age. And that's
how old is Jacqueline? Because that'll probably give you about that since they went to high school together.
That's what she says. Do we believe this too? I don't believe nothing.
They have pictures of them as teenagers, so yeah, I believe it. There are pictures. Mia has an old Facebook that's open. There are pictures of her and Jacqueline.
Okay, we need to go look.
When they were teenagers, yeah, they were. Mia don't even look like herself.
Oh, she does not. But she's cute. She's
a pretty girl.
Should Charrisse have brought up the Robyn Candiace situation?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Now I noticed that nobody bring up Gizelle and
Gizelle didn't even do anything this episode, and y'all still hate her. But go ahead. What you say, Callie? What do you think? I don't think Callie's there. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I don't really have an opinion. We can bring it up.
I don't. I mean, because I feel like this was the most uneventful, like arguing. Nobody really argued. This was a fun little episode where there was no talk.
She's trying to think of something to say to keep her on the show,
to keep her relevant. Yeah. Right.
And that's a struggle.
I was cracking up though when Charrisse went outside by herself after she was banging on that table. I said that girl need a cigarette. Somebody needs to
say what Gizelle did say, is Charrisse drunk? Because every time she get drunk, she banged the table. What do y'all think about Candiace and Robyn's exchange? I don't want to say what all was said because I want y'all to kind of talk more about it. What do y'all think about
Karen and Robyn?
No, that's it. Candiace. Her name's Candiace.
Another tired, ridiculous argument that didn't have to happen. Robyn is a hypocrite. She's the same person that was mad at Monique for going to bloggers. Like it's just like, girl.
Okay, I don't agree with that. But go ahead.
Let's talk about how ridiculous Candiace's comparison is. First of all, the podcaster didn't share it. Let's start there.
I was going to say it wasn't.
Second of all, Candiace shared the tweet. I mean the text messages a few episodes ago at the beginning when she shared. You know what the message was? The podcaster is supposed to be a mutual friend of Robyn and Candiace. And this mutual podcaster was trying to get them to talk. And Candiace told the podcast, I did try to reach out to her, but she wouldn't, she's not receptive or something to that nature. So Robyn showed him the text of her saying, "Are you mad?" That's it. How are you going to compare, "Are you mad?" showing somebody to calling me a fraud, saying that I conspired against you for a whole season? She talked about her life. I mean, Candiace has been dogging that girl.
She needed to be fired.
Yes, while she was on
Chris was going on interviews with people who hated him and called him deadbeats. and who was saying that Candiace would deserve to get beat up by Monique. That's how desperate he was, because I would never go to an interview with anybody who said my wife needs to be beat up, just because they would listen. Yeah. And so, and Robyn shared a text. I don't agree with people saying that's the same, because it's not.
Are you mad text? Not anything, not about something personal, something that was even something that she may have shared on the show, but didn't want to share in its totality. It was, are you mad?
And you know it's not salacious because he didn't show it. You know it was nothing that would hurt or make Candiace look bad.
She showed it.
He didn't show it. I don't even care, but he didn't show it. It was not something that he said, "Ooh, I got the tea. Let me show you the text that Candiace sent to Robyn, or Robyn sent to Candiace, or however it was." Correct. Because it was nothing. But are you mad? I don't understand how people think this is the same. I just don't.
Okay.
It's not. No comparison.
Okay.
So you think it's the same?
I mean, I'm just tired of them as a whole. I
get that.
She shouldn't have showed anything. Like, it just because something like this would potentially freaking happen. Like, it's just all stuff that could be avoided, in my opinion. But I'm just one person, so.
But Candiace showed it on the screen to us. That's how we know what it is.
She showed it on the show.
Showing it on her job and on the show, and her showing that to somebody that's not on the show and that wasn't on the show. It's two completely different things. But again, y'all have y'all opinions.
You can't even do an interview then with the blogger. Like, don't even do an interview with the blogger because they're not on the show. They say worse things on the blog interviews and the interviews with E and all that. Then are you mad, Tech? I mean, just seriously. Okay. They say worse things about each other on those interviews than are you mad text. That, and on social media, then are you mad text. So I don't think you should share text. I will say that. But I can understand why. Because Candiace went to this person complaining about Robyn. It wasn't like Robyn initiated this and was like, Candiace is Candiace went to this podcaster, blogger who's their mutual friend, saying that Robyn's not receptive. Yeah. And that's what she said. This is what I didn't respond to. That to me is totally different than me just saying, like Dorit did to Kyle. I'm just going to show you all these text messages and what she said to me. Correct. Two totally different situations.
Correct. Callie, do you have anything to say?
I don't. You know what? Because I really don't care.
Callie don't care today.
I do think it's funny because that we just gonna believe we know what Candiace showed, and it only because we know what she showed. What I'm going to say. That, why are we just going to decide to trust these other people? We don't know them. How we know they ain't lying?
But he didn't show. If it was something so bad, Callie, because you know how bloggers are. They
he didn't show it.
He didn't show it, so it couldn't have been nothing newsworthy. It just couldn't be, because you know, if we, and even us who we feel like don't even show things, would be like, oh my God, I just got this text from Candiace and Robyn, and look what she showed me. Like, I think we would have even showed it if it was something
crazy. Candiace wasted all that energy on just that little bit.
Well, you know, Candiace is emotional, and it's fine. Nothing wrong with being emotional.
And was crying. I was like, why are you crying?
That's why I said she's going to go up that hill with this crying, y'all. That's
like, that's her signature. That's her signature.
That's her thing. That's her thing. Mm-hmm. I can't even be mad. It's her thing. But I want her to quit like she going to fight, because you ain't finna fight nothing. Okay, just don't do it.
I just hope at the reunion we come to some resolution, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the
According to Andy on his podcast, he said that a great deal of the reunion was dedicated to making amends. He also said he was hoarse at the end. Candiace said when she was on Watch What's Happening Live, I think it was last week or the week before last, she said that she claims that it was more mending on one couch than the other.
She said that in an interview. I don't know. She's on Watch Paper Live.
Robyn said that he's smart.
And Robyn said, wait a minute. And Robyn said that, and Candiace said she felt lighter when they didn't necessarily ask her about mending. I'm talking about Andy. Andy did say, who do you think argued the most? She said Candiace and Gizelle. She said, who do you think you argued the most?
And her and Candiace.
She said her and Candiace. And then she said, who do you think
was the most accountable?
Yeah, the
And
most
I think
accountable.
Candiace was accountable.
And she said Candiace. She did say Candiace. And I was trying to think of what else he said. It was like 4 or 5 questions, really good questions he asked to kind of give us kind of some hints.
I think they're going to show the reunion looks here soon because they talked about the looks.
What's his name? Andy said he thought Gizelle looked the best that he's ever seen her.
Well, yeah, because she's been kind of hit or miss at some reunions, so hopefully she looks good.
I think if Candiace could get over the fact that she feels like, even though I do kind of agree, I do think that her and Gizelle did talk about these things, not necessarily plotted together, but I do think that Robyn be knowing what Gizelle is going, like they talk about these things, so she have a consensus of what Gizelle is going to do. I think if she can get over that and get that out of her head, her and Robyn will be fine. Because talking to somebody about something and conspiring with them is 2 totally different things.
I don't even think that's it. I think Candiace does not want Robyn to be friends with Gizelle. And
I mean, I'm going off basically what Candiace said. Okay. That's basically what it seems like to me from when they had the little sit down at the little tea place or wherever they was at. It just feels like to me, she feels like Robyn was in on like the whole thing, and I don't think that Robyn was. I think Robyn knew, but I don't think that Robyn was, like I said, conspiring and plotting with her. And if she can get that out of her head, then I feel like they'll be able to maybe come to some type of common ground.
She said, I don't think, see how you could be friends with someone. Candiace did say that, like that. So I think Candiace thought that she was going to come and turn some people against Gizelle. Karen was up Gizelle's ass this whole damn season. I think she wanted Gizelle to get active because she knew it wasn't going to be a good show without her being active. And because she said, Gizelle, you're quiet. Come here, Gizelle. Even at the tennis match, she was like, Gizelle, what do you think? Gizelle, you said that. Like, she kept trying to, because that's why people think it's boring. Because it was the same old fights. The same old rehashing of stuff.
That's why I want a few people gone.
Yeah, and they need to move it along. Just come on, y'all.
Yeah. That's why I want.
This is a stellar cast. Like,
that's why I want a few people gone, because it's just like it's the same. It's the same feuds. Like, even if they all were to make up, I am tired of seeing like the same people argue with each other. I want to see some new arguments with some new faces. Cause it's just like they not. It's just I don't know.
Watch a new reality show. There's a million of them out there.
Well, not like Housewives. So I don't want to watch Big Brother and Survivor.
That's true. I don't either. I used to love those shows. I don't watch them anymore.
Okay, let's
see if I got anything else. We did good today, y'all. We ain't even at an hour. Robyn said the bloggers both their friends. Who was the man on the phone with Candiace? So Candiace played a recording, and is that allowed? Was that wrong?
Well, Robyn put the thing on the table last season, so hey.
No, I'm just saying, but we don't know. But that was of Candiace, one of her castmates. This man ain't on the show. So no. Dee said if it didn't happen on the show and he wasn't on the show, it shouldn't be shown. This man ain't on the show.
That's Candiace not what I said. I said as far as text messages go.
But what's the difference with a video recording? This man ain't on the show, and she played his voice.
No, I said as far as them sending stuff to a blogger.
This man ain't on the show, and she played his voice.
I said as far as them sending things to the blogger.
So if he was a blogger, would it be wrong?
I don't know who he was. I'm saying as far as them sending their messages to anybody, period.
Okay. Do we know who this man is on the phone? No? Okay. I wonder why how he knew about it.
It was probably because in the text message it said that something like basically that Robyn sent the messages to show why they're still not friends.
But how did this man know it if it's not the blogger? Is what I'm saying. How does he know?
I assumed that it was him when I was listening to it. Okay. I mean, I don't understand what the thing is. I'm like, if she ain't sharing the codes to get in your house or something personal, I don't understand what the thing is. You've been talking about me like a dog on
well, Robyn has to expect it. Oh my God. Like we're on
social media,
like
girl.
Robyn was not expected that this was going to happen by her cast.
He just be in. He goes in, okay?
My thing is, I'm matching your energy. You talking about me like a dog. Hey, I might share a little something. Energy matched.
Okay, what was you saying?
I was just saying, child, at the end of the day, Robyn knew that was going to happen. The moment they came out in the blog, she knew that her castmates were going to have something to say about it. And I do agree.
But Candiace is the only one. It ain't no cast mates. It's mates. It's
we
singular.
Seen everybody talk about it.
It wasn't
nobody said she needs to be fired. Nobody said she was a fraud. Nobody said all that about Robyn. They did not.
Nobody but Candiace. That's why when she talks about the line always moving, she creates the line.
They all talked about it.
I didn't hear nobody talk like that.
I seen Karen drag her.
I think
Wendy
the
has
time
something
has
to
come
say.
when things happen that Montique and Joy don't really want to hear.
Well, give me some examples.
I'm just saying they all talked about it, regardless of whether it was on the show, in the confessionals, in an interview on Twitter. It was talked about, and Karen and Wendy also talked a lot of shit about the situation as well. So did Ashley. They all talked about it. Wendy did have an opinion.
Karen's words were, she was worried about me at Blue Eyes, but she needs to be worried about this. But she never said Robyn needs to be fired. She never called her a fraud. Because Karen, if Ray was cheating on Karen would not bring that to the show. She would not put her damn business. Because Karen is cheating on Ray, damn it, right now, allegedly. And we ain't asking to bring that to the show. Okay? We all know she doing it, allegedly. And ain't nobody saying she's a fake, she's a fraud, she's a phony. Ain't nobody doing that. None of them. Nobody. That's what I don't. And maybe because they doing it too. That's why they ain't said it. I don't know. Could be.
I don't feel bad for Robyn. Oh well, it was just her time. She has been a part of the gossiping and of other people's business and stuff before, so oh well.
I understand that. I understand you being the gossiping because I feel like we all talked about it, even us. But
no, I'm just saying as far as like the cast and the show go, Robyn has gossiped about other people's situations. And you're trying to get your friend
fired, and then you crying because your friend ain't reciprocating and calling you, but you over here dogging her out. It's just the expectation doesn't match the energy that you gave. That's all I'm trying to say.
I mean, she really wasn't the best of friends to Candiace when she doubled down at the reunion. So, hey.
All she said was a man should not be in a hotel room with a woman. And she was probably talking about her own damn husband, too. Because it's the truth.
Okay.
It's the freaking truth. You should not. That's all. What else did she double down on? Give me what else did she say?
Did we say what's something
else? Was enough.
That was it. Enough. That's all she said, and it's the damn truth. A married man should not be in a hotel room with another woman.
Yeah, well, y'all just don't need to get married. Oh my god, like who?
They should not.
No, I'm talking about you. Anybody that agree with that dumbass statement?
That's you, because you must listen. I'm gonna say this. There's a respect. And my husband, unless I know where he's going to be, should not be in a motherfucking hotel with another woman.
Well, they knew where they were going to be. They were at the reunion. They were not.
I'm not going to be in another hotel with another man.
They were not at some random hotel room.
The optics of it, it's the things that can happen. You can get raped. You can be. There's so many things.
And what you just said is exactly why the situation.
Maybe your generation would do that. I don't even want my daughter in a hotel with a damn man that's married.
And that's exactly why what you said at the beginning of your statement is exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying. They knew where they were going to be at. They were at the reunion. Cameras were there. Security were there. Producers was there. It's not like they were at just some random hotel room. They were filming a TV show.
That they shouldn't be married because they don't want their husband in a hotel with another woman. Get
goodness. Get away with I'm going by what you said.
Get away from me with this.
I'm going by what you said. That's what you said.
Get away with me. Okay, get away. Because
I'm going by what you said.
A lot of married women do not want.
I'm going by what you said. A lot of
girls don't even want their boyfriend in another room with.
I'm going by what you said, honey.
What did I say? That
you said unless it's somebody I know, and you know they knew where they were. They were.
I didn't say unless. Listen, even if it's somebody that I know.
The point is, cameras were there. They were not alone.
They were not there.
They were not.
Cameras were not there. That was the whole point, that they were alone.
We seen them having their conversation. We seen it.
We didn't see them.
We seen them go to the room. We seen them go to the room.
You did not.
Where?
No, you didn't.
Where's the footage?
Seriously.
Show me
what
the footage.
We saw was him asked to speak to Gizelle. That we did see. Now that you're correct
We
about.
did see
But
them
that's
in
as
the
far as it went.
room. We did
No,
see
we
them
did
go to
not.
the
You just
room.
making
What
up
the room
stuff.
look
Like
like?
literally.
What the room look like?
Callie, didn't
What
we
did it
see
look
them go
like?
to the room?
What did it
When
look
they
like?
were
No.
when they were having their conversation. We did see
She
them go to the
actually,
room.
you know how I know
Unless
that
it was
they didn't?
unless it was
She
unless they
was
had two
actually,
different conversations.
Demisio, he was actually having a conversation with Candiace. And Gizelle said, "Are you talking to me? You mad at me?" He said, "No, I want to talk to you later." He said, "Oh, okay." He was still talking to Candiace. They absolutely didn't go to the room. You're not telling the truth. You flat out imagining this, or you lying.
Well, he's not lying. He's just we saw them talking about it, but we didn't see them enter the room.
What room? When did they walk up to the room together? Like, what did the room look
They
like?
did.
We didn't see them do that. We didn't.
Okay.
But they were talking and going backstage. We saw that.
No, they
We
weren't.
literally saw that.
Yes,
It
we
was
saw that
off
part.
camera. He was talking to Candiace.
Thank you,
and he
Callie. That's
said he
all.
Okay, we can go
So
on.
they walked backstage together. Does not mean they went straight to the room, because you gonna go backstage, probably get
I didn't
undressed,
say they
take
did.
off your jewelry that you borrowed, get your makeup tucked. It wasn't immediately going to the room. Like, just because you walk backstage does not mean you went to the room.
It wasn't
I didn't
walk
say they
backstage.
did.
They
I'm
were
not
sitting
talking to
down.
you, Callie.
It was off camera. It wasn't off camera. It was, they weren't filming. They were on a break.
No, we good now. We saw some of the same stuff. We're good.
Callie is just being peacemaker today, and I love it. Somebody got to. Because this is
At the end of the day, though, they were still filming a TV show. They were not alone. It was not some private.
That was the
They
whole
were in the
point.
room together, but they were not alone. They were not alone. Production
I
was
mean,
surrounding
nobody's
that entire
alone in a
place.
hotel, but once you close
Well,
that door,
I'm just saying that's. I'm
So
going
you
by
said
what she
production
said.
was in the hotel room?
No, I'm just saying that production was there. They were not alone. It's not like if I went and got a hotel room right now and invited my homegirl's boyfriend over there to come talk to me. We are completely alone. No one is there, period, point blank. It is just the two of us. They were not off somewhere crazy where it was just the two of them. They were in a whole building with a production company. Otherwise, Andy, all of them were there.
Are you trying to say the production was in the hotel part of the room? Of the hotel?
That's not what I just said.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
I'm just saying that they were not alone. It's not like Chris got a
they wasn't
hotel
alone.
room and invited Gizelle over there to have a conversation. They were filming the reunion. It was production all throughout that building. Everybody was there. It was not like they were alone. Oh my God. Like, girl,
They were not alone.
if you can go over to this man's house and get him to cook for you and do all that, girl, Gizelle was full of shit with that whole thing.
What does
Like,
that have to do with anything? What does his wife was there?
yeah.
Lord Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they were not alone. Like, it's not like they were not.
Okay.
They were not.
cannot.
They went into the room alone. They went into the room alone.
We don't know, but to be
probably all
saying
throughout
that
the
they were not alone
hallway.
to me.
They were all throughout the hallway. They were not alone. They were all
like you know it's right to me.
But everybody that checks into a hotel is not alone. If you want to keep it,
that's not the same scenario.
It literally is.
It's not, because they are down. If you checking into a hotel room, they are downstairs. I'm sure that they were not alone in that where the hallway. I'm people sure
at this point
all throughout the hallway.
Can we just
honey, I can't.
Cause baby, y'all acting like y'all are slow right now. Like y'all don't know that production.
Acting slow.
Let's not be dense today, okay? You
are
acting slow, but I'm gonna
like you rode the itty bitty bus to school.
No. I go talk about your educational background and your acumen. I'm just gonna let you know that she's not slow, honey. But anyway.
I didn't say that you were. I said you're acting.
But I have never been called slow. I have been called many things, but that I am not. Okay?
I said acting. I didn't say that you were.
No, I'm not acting anything. I don't act slow.
Okay, y'all, come on.
What? I'm just saying.
Is it that I am the peacemaker lately? Okay, where's Latoya?
You ain't got much to say.
So we can argue.
You ain't no peacemaker lately. Peacemaker today.
Because baby, please, they were in a building full of people.
Okay, it was a building full of people. They was not alone.
It's not the same as us getting a hotel room. It's not the same as us getting a hotel room and the receptionist being downstairs and it's people beside us. They literally rent out a building, I'm sure, when it's time for the reunions. And it's people all over the place. Like it's cameras, it's everything.
Hotel. at any given time.
Okay.
Like, okay, but when we
I
check
done
into
got
a hotel room, it's not a reunion going on there. And a
Have you
production
ever
crew
been to a
and
hotel
all of
before?
that.
Crazy. They
Oh
do
my God.
get
Wait a minute.
people at this
Wait a
hotel.
minute. Wait a minute. Let's keep it above. Have you
So
ever
they
been
done
to a
closed the
hotel
hotel
room before?
Child,
I've never been to a hotel where they were hosting a reunion and production crew, all that was there.
I've never been to.
a hotel
I
like that.
tell you one thing. I ain't never been to a hotel and the rooms that people like meet and gather in, like you do at the reunion, with open space, has been on the same floor. Most of the time, it's on the bottom floor, and the hotels are up there.
The relevance
I would think
level
they would
right now is
separate
just
them
low.
from the public a little
They
bit more.
would.
I mean, I would want to be, because you don't want people to take pictures of them. You don't want people to see what they're wearing. You don't want people to know what's going on.
That's
So
true.
you're not going to be with the general public. I just don't think so. But I'm slow today.
And they're away. They're going to be far away, probably from where they actually film the reunion.
I don't know. Okay, but anyway, anything else, y'all? This is hilarious to me.
No, there is nothing else on the agenda for the call.
What happened? What's happening next time? Because I don't even think I took notes.
It's the finale.
Okay, it's the finale.
It's the finale. So it's the G and the
horrible
show.
fashion line by the people with the two worst fashions trying to start.
What's the name of that? What is it called? G and A?
G and A.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I don't think they dress the best. I will say that, but I don't think anybody on Potomac is just the top-notch glamour chick that y'all want them
None
to be.
of them.
But
We
Karen
still talking
definitely
about somebody
deserves that
who had on
title.
a jogging suit
Karen
with white
definitely
heels.
dresses.
But okay, anyway, but when you are just making a leggings and a t-shirt, you do not have to be a fashionista. I'm just gonna say that. You just don't. I mean, it's leggings.
I go to Walmart.
Right, I will too. But I'm just saying, you don't have to be a fashionista to make Lululemon jog leggings and a t-shirt and a hat
You gotta
and a
be making
beanie.
a pretty coin to buy them. That stuff is not.
That's the
cheap.
truth. I don't know what their price point will be, but
It was real cheap. Like the
they
t-shirts
have
was like 20.
they both have a fan base that's going, I'm not gonna buy it. But I like both of them.
They only go up to a size large. You hear me? They only go up to a size large.
Okay. But yeah, so they
Are they fat shaming now?
I don't think so. They may have more sizes. So what they did was they did a stocking stuffer type thing. It was limited production. They didn't have all of their stuff out. So possibly in the end they will have more. But this was just an introduction for people to buy Christmas stuff. It wasn't their full line because everything's not out.
Is that your dog that I'm hearing?
Yes, he got a little bell because he's so tiny, so he'll shake and his bell will ring.
Oh, okay.
That's his little bad self.
G&A apparel. That's the Okay. They got socks, hat, a baseball cap for $25, a hoodie, shirt. Because
it was all like stocking stuff.
42, a skull cap is 45, some socks is 15, t-shirt is 26, and a tank top is 26.
Oh, that's cheap. That's not bad. Kelly's, why you not in
there? And they only go up to a size large.
Okay.
I got kicked out. I wasn't sure what happened.
What happened? I said, where's Kelly?
None of this goes up to a size. Go up to a size large.
Anything else, people? The fight is supposedly going to be audio. They're shown
next week.
Next week, the fashion show.
What's happening?
This is the first time I've heard Candiace talk about somebody's line where she was like, "You're gonna get a yeast infection." I'm not used to Candiace doing that. I was a little shocked.
It's not cool. It's their business. To me, your business should. That's probably, in my opinion, I guess kids and how they make money. I don't like that.
I'm not used to her being like that, and I think maybe she's just in a bad mood right now because that's not Candiace to me. And I like it.
Being like what, her talking about the clothing line,
but saying that don't give somebody a yeast infection. I don't think you should do that about somebody's
talking about the clothing line. To what they're talking about her singing career.
Oh, what they supported Candiace. What are you talking about? They went.
I know Gizelle has.
I know Gizelle has. And I don't know about anybody else.
Gizelle go to places, even when Candiace was talking about her like a dog.
She went.
I know
Karen
that's so
did.
trying to make Giselle sound like a saint. Come on now.
Karen
Ain't
didn't
nobody
know, but
trying
no,
to make
no.
this
The reason
woman
I said
Candice
that was
the way
because
she
these look
should.
like they talked about her career. That's
She
not
don't
true.
support
They
Candice
supported
the way she
Candice.
should.
All of
She
them.
don't-
They
but
like
she
Candice.
doesn't
They think
support Candice the way she should. I ain't saying she never have, but she don't support her the way she should, or this season wouldn't have been such a sleeper. Okay.
yeah, I agree with that. I think that she should have interacted with them. See, I can be unbiased. Other people can't, but I can't.
I think she would have been willing to if Candiace could have had an adult conversation.
But you don't know that
I
Candice
get
wasn't
so.
able to have an adult conversation, Joy.
I just think
I
Candiace
just don't
is
know
not
why
going to
y'all
have.
putting this all on
Candiace is
one
not
person.
going. Candiace is
It
not going to
wasn't
have an adult conversation
But
with
it
Gizelle
wasn't
because
just Candiace didn't want to talk to her either. Why are we putting this on one person?
Well,
Now, Wendy and Gizelle, I understand. I feel like, and I will say this, I went on with y'all, but I wanted to say that when Wendy was like, Gizelle and I used to be friends, they were sitting at that table, that was an olive branch for Gizelle to say, maybe we can have a conversation and talk. I feel like Wendy and Gizelle could have made up right then and there.
Way too much. And Gizelle is not going to take accountability.
Yes, I really feel like, and see, I can say that about her, and I love Gizelle, but some people just can't say nothing bad about the people they like, and I don't understand.
I mean, I have, because I ain't like Candiace for a long time. And
You wanted Monique to beat her up. You thought she was justified, and the reason you
I
like
never
her now
said
is
that.
because
I never.
Yes, you did. Leanne told me that you and her used to argue about it.
No, I said that we disagreed about the feud. I never said that I agreed with Monique beating her up. I said that we disagreed on how the feud started. That's what we used to argue about. Because I felt like it started from the season. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Right, I get you though. Okay, so but I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sleepy, y'all. Daylight saving time's got me. Anything else, people? So we gonna be back to do what? What's next? What's the next show? Y'all doing Beverly Hills? I'm not gonna do it. But y'all gonna do it?
We can, and then I think Beverly Hills, Potomac, and Married to Medicine is going off. So I think we're not gonna have anything until May.
Really?
Yep, because everything is going off in New Jersey. Don't come on until May the 5th.
I do have a question. Did y'all watch the Erica show? Does anybody have anything to say? Oh, y'all gonna
not 1 second.
Okay. I wanted to. Maybe y'all can watch it and talk about it when y'all do Beverly Hills.
Are y'all gonna watch New Jersey this year?
I'm gonna watch it. I may be able to do the Beverly Hills.
Well, I know you are, Joy. Of course, I know you are.
I'll watch it.
I'm ready for Teresa.
So I watch New Jersey. So we won't.
I'm so excited about this. Or we gonna get when I was watching this season.
Hold on, Joy. Go on in the live and do the chat. Put the code up and all.
Let me put the code up so we can finish talking because I have some questions.
One minute.
Because I know how we is, and this we.
I hope we don't have another season of what we watching on Potomac.
No,
I think it is. They're fighting each other and they're separated, right?
Yeah, no, because
Teresa doesn't talk to her at all.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So won't we have that?
No, because there's so much. Because there's so much other stuff going on. That's the difference between the cast.
Yeah,
we got Jen Fessler fighting with Marge and Rachel Fuda. Then you got Danielle and Jennifer and Teresa and Rachel Fuda and Louie and Rachel Fuda's husband going at it. Jackie and Marge feuding now. There's so much stuff going on. I doubt we're gonna get anything, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
So we shall see if it's gonna be the same.
That is a amazing thing that we don't have to hear about Melissa and Teresa's problems. Thank the Lord.
And I wondered, did Teresa do that?
Want me to end this or not?
Yes, wait a minute. That's why I said.
Let me say this.
Well, I'm trying to end it, but y'all keep talking.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, let her end it. Let her end it, Joy. Let her end it.
Wait a minute. Let me say this though.
She wants it on camera.
Similar to what we seeing on Potomac, Gizelle, I think, was trying to show y'all don't need this argument. I was hoping that's what Teresa was doing by not talking to him, saying y'all don't need us to argue. It's too much going on because the show depended too much on their feud.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So everything chatter up. Callie normally posts other stuff. Me and Joy, we've been slacking, but Callie has been keeping us. She has been keeping us a buck. I post every now and then, but Callie really runs our social media stuff. So follow us, the podcast.
You do a good job too.
She does.
Well, thank you.
And I just talk trash when I come on here. So anyway. That's my job. So anyway, y'all just look at this QR code, find everything Chatter Up from my YouTube to our social media to our podcast. Anything else, people?
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
You know, we might have enough to monetize. Here, let me end that right quick. Go ahead.
We do have enough.